invite you to close your eyes. And you notice that you are just here. You are here and now. Your breath is functioning at its own pace, at its own law. You don't have to be intentional about when the lungs breathe in air and breathe out air. It just occurs. And let the silence around you bring peace. Or even whatever noises are around you. Let those bring peace. And just bring your awareness to here. Not in magic, not in imagination, not in good feelings or bad feelings, not in alignment or attunement. Just be here without any of the frilly stuff. Just be here. Bring your awareness to here and now. And look within and find that place within you that has no time. Go to that place within you that requires no effort. You can feel yourself either sitting or lying down. You can feel the weight of your physical body. But you are not your physical body. Be here. Everything else just lay aside. Lay aside imagination. Lay aside intention, because intention causes tension. Lay down creativity or destruction. Lay down pushing away or keeping close. Lay down the need to search or to find or to uncover. Just be here, now. What is now? What is here? Not as in what is here as in a location. What is here as a noun? If ever the mind starts thinking of new things or imagining new things or creating new things or having dialogue about things, don't make them wrong. Don't make them bad. Don't scorn them. Don't scorn yourself for having them. Just lay those down as well. The mind will run. The mind will chase after your attention. Do not be disturbed. Just be here. Be now. There's no spiritual practices that you need to recall or remember. There is no personal development knowledge you need to recall or remember. Lay all knowledge down. Lay all practices down. And go to that within you that does not require effort. Is there a place within you that does not require effort to exist? Does not require effort to be? Does not require effort to perceive? What is the thing within you watching your mind take shapes? It's very subtle. What is the thing within you that observes our consciousness perceiving the shapes of the mind? What is the thing that observes the discernment of whether you're being or being in your mind? What knows this? What can distinguish or report this? Anything that pops up in your imagination or in your thoughts, in your emotions, they come on their own. They come in without intention. Sometimes they come in flying by the seat of their pants. But if they come in on their own, they must also go on their own. Therefore, there is no need to try and control it. There's no need to push them away or put them behind the velvet rope, saying they can't come in. They come in, and they will also go. And when you actually know this in your heart, not as an intellectual understanding, but when it's realized in the heart that whatever thoughts and emotions come in on their own will also go and leave on their own, then there is no point to be the judge. There is no point to be the jury. There is no point to being the security guard at the gate. Because they will come in and they will also go. But you will sit back and watch their arrival, their presence, and their departure without sinking your attention into them. See, we forget that we typically live life this way. Our whole world passes before our eyes. When we're walking down the street and there's tens of different types of birds floating by, flying by. Or there's people walking down the street, or there's shops you're passing by. There's people of all different shapes and sizes and styles passing by. If you're driving, there's all different types of cars and landscapes you're driving past. Even just in a market, all the different types of food, from bell peppers to onions to rhubarb to apples to berries to starches. And we can pass through this life in detachment. We already do. You don't mind the sweet potatoes versus the regular white potatoes. You don't mind the red bell peppers versus the green or yellow bell peppers. You don't mind the Brussels sprouts versus the asparagus. They're all just there, sitting at the market. And you can pass by them without attaching a hook or a meaning to them. They just are, they just exist. When you're driving long distance, you're not attached to what you're going to see. You're just there, present. And when you notice something beautiful, you take acknowledgement, whether it be by a photo or stopping to step outside of the car and look. And then you move on with your drive, looking forward to what's next, but not being attached to what is next. I gotta make sure I see a mountain. I gotta make sure I see a cactus. I gotta make sure I see a river. I gotta make sure I see a lake. When you're driving or walking long distance, there is no attachment. You are just absorbing. Not even absorbing, you're observing. And so it's only when our mind, and see, the thing is that our mind thinks thoughts all the time, every day, nonstop. And there are thoughts that go through your mind that you are not attached to. They pass through and you forget what you were even thinking about. It is only when your mind speaks to the part of you that is listening, through fear, through insecurity, through doubt, or even through ego and pride. That is when we become attached. That is when we become hooked. So it's not about learning how to be detached, because you are already detached in so many ways. It's only when you're psychological, you're insecure or fearful or traumatized or prideful, egoic, reputation aspect of self is listening to what the mind says, that we get roped in. Notice this. So when you get back, when you get wrapped up in the mind, who is the one listening? And the mind by itself is not wrong. It's not bad. Just like the physical body isn't wrong, it's not bad. We need this instrument or vessel we call a body in order to have experience. It serves a great purpose, as does the mind. The mind is great for practical thinking, for logical thinking. It is when we get intertwined or entangled with our psychological part of our mind and we believe that to be true. That's when we give our power away. So what I share with you, this practice, if you'd like to call it that, it's very simple. If it can, it ultimately boils down to this. If it can be identified, if it can be seen, if it has a form or a shape, if it can come in and go, then it must not be you. Because if it were really you, if it came in, you would come in with it. And once it left, you would leave with it. So when you see this, that all of these things are coming and going in your imagination, in your creativity, in your mind, in your personhood, all of these things cannot be you. So then, who are you? If it has shape, if it has form, if it has an idea, still not you. If it has a desire or a hatred, a bitterness, it is not you. What is the thing that can report bitterness? What is the thing that can report desire? Because in order for bitterness or desire to be seen and identified, there must be something on the outside looking at it. When something clicks and you get it, you have an epiphany, there is something within you that observes the click, the epiphany, but yet does not have an epiphany itself, does not have a click itself. So come back to here. Come back to now. And even everything I've just shared, lay down. No analyzing, no, I need to remember this, I need to keep this, I need to push this away, I didn't resonate with this, whatever dialogue was going in and out. Be here. Be with your breath. Be with your instrument, your vessel, your body. Just be here. Be now. You are aware that you are sitting or lying down. You are aware that breath is functioning at its own pace, at its own law. You're aware of mind and all its shapes and forms that it's taking. But you are here. You are now. Is there a stillness here and now? Is there anything missing from this here and now? Did this sensation of here and now go anywhere? Did it leave? Did it arrive? Or has it always actually been here? This knowingness in you that you exist. Nobody can tell you that you don't exist. You know that you exist. Did this ever leave? Did you ever forget that you exist? Not as the person, but no matter what dimension you tune into, no matter what destination you find yourself in, no matter what altered state you find yourself in, there's always been this knowingness within you that you exist. Even in your dreams, you exist. Nothing had to tell you or remind you that you exist. Does this knowing that you exist, does it go anywhere? Does it hide from you? Even when you're distracted by all the chaos of the mind, does this knowingness that you exist ever leave you? Is the chaos ever so loud that you forget that you exist? Even when you feel at times in your life that you have lost yourself, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know why you're here. Have you ever forgotten that you exist? Has existence ever left you? Has existence ever abandoned you? Has existence ever dropped you? Now let's take it one step further. The one watching, not the person watching their life, but the one watching the person live their life. Has this ever left you? Have you ever not been able to perceive your life? Maybe in deep sleep, or maybe if you've been intoxicated enough. But even that is still aware after the fact that it happened. You wake up, whether it be from deep intoxication or from deep sleep, and you remember, I blacked out. What is the thing that has always been watching? It has seen all the different versions of yourself that you have tried on. Think about in your lifetime how much you've changed, how much your identity has changed, how much your self-belief has changed or wavered. And yet there's still something within you that has always remained the same. You could see somebody, run into somebody that hasn't seen you in 15, 20 years. And they'll be like, wow, you've changed. And you might agree, yes, I have changed. But there's always that subtle, nuanced knowing that you've always been you. What is that? And if you take these words that I share with you as only a nice idea, then that is all that they will remain. Just an idea. And you will still be, forgive me for being so blunt, but you will still be lost. You'll still be in suffering. You'll still feel like you need to control life. You'll still feel like you have to make something happen. You'll still feel so lost in personal development and getting better and doing better and having better and not being enough. You'll suffer from the psychological trauma that your personhood has experienced. You'll suffer from this false sense of self that has in this society been rewarded and admired to be the most true. And in tests of faith, when your world is crumbling and you really don't know who you are anymore and you really don't know what you're doing here, and everything that you've ever known to be true about yourself is challenged at its deepest core, unrooting you from places that you didn't even know were there. That is when you will find instability. That is when you'll be crushed by the pressure. That is when you'll spiral into depression, spiral into sadness, grief, isolation. But when you take these words of mine and understand that they are more than an idea, they are more than a concept, they are more than a spiritual practice. This is not about a spiritual practice. This is about coming into the realization of who you truly are. So no matter what pressure you are under, no matter what uncertainty, no matter what pain, even no matter what happiness that you're worried as your person will be taken away from you, these things you are more powerful than. These things you do not lose yourself in. See, because the psychological self, the one that we are most familiar with and have been groomed to most honor and see, this psychological self cannot exist without the God essence that is you. The infiniteness that is you, the watcher, observer, perceiver of life, the one that knows you exist. It can exist without the psychological self. This existence takes many forms, whether it be plant, animal, mineral, molecular. Existence takes many forms, so this existence does not need the psychological self to exist in order to exist. But the psychological self cannot exist without existence. Therefore, you are not the psychological self. You come before the psychological self. The psychological self is an extension, a branch that extends through you as existence, as God, as the infinite. And yet, the infinite can exist without the psychological self. And again, I'll say this once more. The mind will trick us. The psychological mind will trick us and say that if you are completely empty, if you no longer have an identity, if you no longer identify, if you no longer hold close your gifts, your skills, your abilities, if you no longer hold close the good-hearted person that you are, if you no longer hold close everything that you've overcome as your person, you will lose it all. The mind will tell you you'll lose it. You'll lose who you are. You'll be nothing. You'll be no one. You won't have any experiences. You'll be empty, numb. But this is false. The only thing you will lose is delusion. You will keep and more than likely even amplify your good-natured heart, your gifts, skills, abilities. You'll amplify your ability to quote-unquote overcome and heal and alchemize. The only thing you lose is the delusion. The only thing that you will lose is the distortion of self that is expressed through personhood. You will become pure and free and the most magnified version of you that God has put into existence to have this experience, because we need the vessel. We have the star chart blueprint with our personality. That is the filter in which existence experiences life. That will remain. But it is when we believe that to be the most true about ourselves is when we become entrapped. And we will spend many, many, many lifetimes trying to find our way home. Home being coming back to oneness with Source. We'll spend many lifetimes trying on different suits with different personalities and different goals and different flaws and different karmic lessons. Always searching, always looking. And it never being good enough because we're still not satisfied. There's something within us that knows that we haven't completed our work here. No matter how much karma we balance, no matter how much dharma we experience, there's always something that continues to look for home. And sometimes we get caught up in thinking that it's some materialistic or phenomenal goal, that it's a mission, it's a purpose, it's a dream, it's a level of income, it's a lover or a partner. But it's none of these things. They will bring satisfaction, We do, as existence, have chosen to experience this, but even after it has lost its ripeness in our life, we will still be searching for more. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing in our relationship? What's the next step in our relationship? What's the next step in my business? What's the next step in my career? What's the next step in my life? All you're really searching for is your way home, back to the true oneness as source, not with source, but as source. And that is why these things that I share, that I have not come up with myself, these are all things I have learned working with Muji, not directly, but indirectly through video on YouTube, but actually putting his words into practice and looking and seeing it for myself, embracing it when my back was up against the wall. And not taking these as some spiritual practice or nice idea or concept, but knowing that there was a resonance in his words that led to freedom, that led to eternal satisfaction and wholeness. And now, just in flow, I'm here sharing it with you guys. And just here in flow, you guys are listening. The door is open for you now. For you to finally become free. Let life take care of life. Let life take care of you. Don't succumb to the pressures of the mind to become something or be something. And even the mind will tell you, well, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in not evolving? There's so much fun and play and learning and growth that happens when you're evolving and healing and alchemizing. This is also a lie. You can still evolve and grow and heal without the association of your person. In fact, it'll be more stable. It'll be more fruitful. It'll be everlasting. But your search within yourself is not because you need the next thing in your life or you need to become something more or greater in your life. There is nothing that you can do that would make you more of who you already are, which is God, which is the infinite self. Freedom exists within you. And whenever the mind does come up and does poke and does trigger, you can release it from a higher point of view. You don't get sucked in, roped in. You're no longer unstable. So I invite you now, because I can feel, as Haley, I can feel the infinite expression within guiding me to take this work to a new level of seriousness. Not that I wasn't serious about it before, but I'm definitely feeling the call to pursue this in a way that matters, in a way that others can follow, not just in a way where I benefit as Haley, knowing this, being this. And so I feel now to offer to you guys, you can join me. You can join me on this path at this new level. Not level as in a measurement of how far you'll go in accordance with the mind and its ego, but this new way of life, this new way of being. And if you don't come along, it's okay. I will still love you, no matter what. So now I ask that you no longer pay so much attention, and I mean pay, like literally. You pay time to have your attention on things. I ask of you, invite you, urge you, from this moment forward, should you choose this path with me, to no longer focus or pay attention to your person or your personhood and its problems and its troubles and its achievements. I ask you to now bring your awareness to a deeper, more meaningful, more stable, more infinite place. The place where you can see within yourself that you are the infinite, experiencing life as a person, but not the person itself. And I'm not commanding or demanding that this come to a realization today or tomorrow or next week or next month. It shall unfold in its natural divine order. But when personal problems come up, which I know we will speak of, and that is okay. That is okay. I don't want you guys to ever feel like you have to filter yourself, ever. Ever. But just know, too, that when personal problems come up, I will not be speaking to the person that you think you are. I will be speaking to that infiniteness within you that is waiting to be seen. Because it doesn't need to be awakened. It's already awake within you. It's just waiting to be seen. So now be here. Be now. Effortless awareness. What is that within you that does not have or relate to time. What is that within you that does not require effort or discipline or practice? What is that within you that is here and now? And is here a location? Is now a time? Or is it beyond even this? This within you, look and see. You have always been here. But where is here? Is it truly a geographical location? Or is it a presence, state of being? What about now? Is now at a certain time, on a certain date? Or is now a presence? Is now awareness, an awareness? Look for it in you now. And let everything else fall away. Should you choose to pick it back up when we open our eyes, you can. You may. But just for now, lay everything that makes you your name and your life and your experiences, lay them all down. Just for a moment, because these things as words coming from my mouth mean nothing until you experience it. This whole thing, the whole purpose of this thing is experience. And now the mind might try to be in a forceful place of, okay, I gotta find stillness, I gotta find centeredness, I need to be still, I need to be centered, I need to be grounded. Lay this down too. Let it go. Just lay it down. Leave it. Don't push it away. Don't trap it in a box. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. And be here. Be now. Effortless awareness. You are not the one that takes shape and form as thought, as intention, as imagination, as emotion. You are none of these. You are the empty space in which forms appear and disappear. Unhook yourself from shape and form. What is left? What remains? And if it comes in as a form, it still is not you. Because if you can see it, identify it, it is separate. And you are the one seeing it. You are not it. And so you might find yourself looking. What is it? Who am I? What is this thing that Haley is talking about? What is this watcher? What is this observer? What is this perceiver? How will I know when I find it? How will I know that it's me? Well, I can tell you this. It has no form. It has no shape. It has no identification. The closest thing that we can use in our human language, in our English language for that matter, is perceiver, is watcher, is observer. That's the best way that we can put it into words, but it is not something that is made up of words. It is a sense, a feeling, but not an emotional feeling. So don't look for a specific shape. Don't look for a specific form or a specific title, specific label, none of these things. Because if you can label it, identify it, and it really comes down to it being this simple. It is truly this simple. If you can identify it, if you can look at it, if you can think it, if you can see it, if you can feel it as an emotion or a sensation through your body, it is not you. It is only a visitor. These eyes that we were given in this instrument, in this vessel, if we lived in a world without mirrors, we could not see ourselves. The eyes cannot see itself. If there were no other humans on the planet other than you, and there were no mirrors or reflections, you would never know what you look like as a 3D being, because the eyes cannot see themselves. The same applies to the infinite God essence that is you. Don't look for forms. Don't look for shapes. Don't look for past lives, future lives, heavenly forms. None of these. Just be present here and now in your beingness. Any chatter, anything that the mind has picked up, lay down. Just leave it. Again, no pushing away, no destruction, no scorning, no shaming. Just leave it. It will walk away on its own. Just be here. Be now. Notice how everything is functioning in your mind and in your body without your control. Everything is functioning on its own without any pressure or effort. Move through life like this. I will close this by saying one last thing. Freedom is waiting for you. Freedom is here with you now. But it does not come from the outside. It does not even come from me or listening to me. One master, forget his name because I'm not immersed in this culture, obviously, said, I was knocking on the door to my freedom, and then I realized that I was knocking from the inside. Freedom is not something found outside. Freedom is not something that is found even in the mind, because even the mind is outside of you. It is a function that you witness. So stop knocking on the door and just be. If you can see it, if it has form, if it has shape, it is not you. Feel the need to close this practice, if you want to call it that, with saying, I honor you, I love you, I respect you, and I wish you all well. No words right now, just be here. Only speak if they add to the space. Just for a moment.